about how
I mean, I
awesome...
did my job. I told you whose hands those were.
You did. You did great. We got to figure that out.
Oh. Wait. What? Mox is on Scapeshift?
Mox was playing Scapeshift.
That's odd.
I guess he was, like, saying, hey, there's this popular deck that puts up really good results. I think I'm going to try it.
Sure.
Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was a big fan of Titan-based decks, Amulet Titans, Summer Bloom stuff. And, you know, he's tried a couple variants since its banning. So he knows his way around, you know, some prime times. But mainly a Death Shadow player. So
I don't know if I would. I mean,
I'd say
for the past couple seasons,
yes.
Sure. But Mox plays.
He can play anything.
He can play anything, but he chooses to play what does well, but he spices it up.
Right. He's got his own flavors in there about how he's gonna make it his own.
He's not gonna net deck an entire 75 cards. Yeah. He's gonna maybe change like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like those 3 or 4 are like the Mox special.
Yes.
You know?
You always get some nice additions.
This is the guy that played, was it Junk? Junk Death Shadow?
Mm-hmm.
And ran Gnarlwood Dryad.
Yep.
And, you know, like...
trying some cool stuff in
exactly.
there.
Just like some spiciness to kind of... I think it's probably for him. You know, he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to play this deck that's really doing well, but I need a Gnarlwood Dryad.
I got to have
it. I got to have, you know, this card.
Brett, what do you think about this room actually being clean?
It's amazing. It really is. It is. I don't know how long it's going to last.
The deal was,
that's the thing.
If he cleaned out this room in the closet, we would talk more about, like, starting a family.
Oh.
So that's what was the
dang
incentive.
Mm.
But isn't it amazing?
It is.
See, there's a witness.
There's a witness.
Plus, I sent Snapchat videos to people.
Oh.
Sarah goes, oh my god, how do I train Greg to do that? I said it took 7.5 years.
Right?
Come on, kids, let's go. Come on.
Oh, he's so curious.
Come on.
I don't know why TJ was on burn this week. Maybe he just was like, Keenan, let me have a deck to play. Or...
I'm pretty sure that's probably how it went down.
You know.
Yeah, this is the last week. Yeah, I'm in the top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play whatever.
Ah, I remember this week. This was the week that I had to play against 2 Blood Moon decks in a row.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah. And then I played against Elves. And
you know what you didn't play against?
What?
Splinter Twin.
That's... You're right.
And
I also didn't play against
I think you really...
Pod.
You probably really... No.
Or Summer Bloom.
Why would we bring Birthing Pod into this?
You're just talking about decks that I didn't play.
That's gone for a reason.
So is Splinter Twin. No, I agree. I'm very glad that Birthing Pod is gone. I am less worried about Splinter Twin coming back than I am worried about Birthing Pod coming back. I'm not, you know, if Splinter Twin comes back, a lot of people would enjoy it, and people would just have to adjust their decks a little bit, main board, and adjust their sideboards. Maybe hold up your fetch lands a little bit more to deal with stuff like...
Ooh, this is the test. Okay, alright. I was like, is he gonna go get mountains just like Keenan does? He does. 19.
19 all. So that's that red-green cycle land. I don't remember the name of it.
I got you.
But that's what that is for those playing along at home.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt,
trigger, prowess, you're at 15. 14.
14. Takes 5 off that. Ugh. Here's a blocker.
Sakura Tribe Scout. Sure. TJ gonna go to 18.
Mm-hmm.
Get himself a Sacred Foundry.
Searing Blaze. I don't know. Get it out of there.
I mean,
Swing in for 2.
Yo, it's Armor Twin. What's happening, dude?
Oh, did you hear us talking about Twin? Is that...
Of course. I respect it. All right. I don't think that he, like, if he was going to use a spell, sure, I would say absolutely use Searing Blaze. But I don't think he has to.
I don't even know if he's got Searing Blaze main board, or like how many he has main board, if he's only at like 2 or something, or 3.
I think they ran like 3.
Okay.
And then, because I played this deck once.
You did?
Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4. And then he just, I always found myself taking him out. Because I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but
I ain't got time for that.
bye. I'm sorry, I should say that was a snow cover mountain that he played on the second turn.
It has to be that snow cover.
It has to be. Surprised this forest isn't snow covered. Mox in the tank. He's got 3 mana.
I think he had a Farseek in his hand as well.
Ah.
So he could be like, Farseek, suspend, search. You could do a couple of things, but maybe he's just sitting here calculating out. He says, okay, you're at 3 mana. You can send a lot of stuff my way, deal a lot of damage to me. Is there a way that maybe I can deal with some of that so I don't take as much? And that's the other thing about John that makes him a really good player, is that he takes his time to think through his moves before he does it. And it's not so much like a slow play thing. It's just like, all right, I need to make sure my thing is going to work.
It's definitely deliberate.
Yeah, like I do that a lot when I'm playing Infect, and I know that I'm going to try to go for it. And like I'm just like making sure, okay, if you do this, you do that, I still should have enough with the pumps and the protections that I'll be okay.
What if Foothills came down? He's tapping 2 mana.
And in fact, hey, it already got weakened. Don't worry. Last year.
Oh, I'm worried.
I'm worried. Look, if people are going to keep playing bolts, you know what I'm going to start playing more of?
What's that?
Wild Defiance. Farseek's coming down. Now, what's nice if you're playing the red-green Scapeshift version, you don't have to sit there and worry about how many mountains are in your deck. Where, like, the 3-color one, you might have to sit there and actually calculate out, do I have enough mountains to kill you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Farseek says, find anything but a forest, essentially. Right? But because it is a mountain forest, you can still find it.
Pass. Untap. TJ's going, how do I deal 14 points of damage?
Right? I see a couple lands.
That's not going to do it.
Combat.
Trigger
Boros
Boros
Charm,
Charm. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Puts you at 8.
Yikes.
Oh. Nope. Just 4.
Bolt. Nice plan.
Is that the most expensive expedition?
I think it is.
Kalani Heart Expedition?
Brett's favorite
I
expedition.
mean, it's so expensive. It's so rare.
You, like, never see him.
No.
Yep, there it is. So what does that one do again? The most expensive expedition?
I mean, it has... What's that?
Oh, so there's the expedition. The other one was the
Is it Prismatic Omen?
Prismatic Omen, the one that
Okay.
all of your lands are all tapped for everything.
It's one of those quest enchantments.
Going on a quest to find lands.
Colony. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on Colony Heart Expedition. Remove 3 of those quest counters from the card and sacrifice it. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards.
And he says, I'm going to tap these 6 and Scapeshift.
Yep. Sweet.
Sack these.
Trigger. He's already got 3 quest counters.
Pew, pew, pew.
Here's 4.
Also, these are all mountains.
Yeah.
Too. So, he's going to say,
Okay.
you're going to die.
Basically.
Bam, 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 bam. Sack this. This resolves. And he can sit here.
You got 7, I think, counters on that, right?
Well, yeah, but it sacks at 3, so it doesn't have to matter more than that, but...
Hey, it matters.
Does it?
It absolutely does. It's maintaining game state.
Yes.
He's got 7. I'm going to sack this, get a couple more mountains.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even need to. Because by getting those 4 Valakuts, those are all mountains. He just deals an insane amount of damage. And I don't want to try to do the math to determine how much damage that he does. Alright, because each of them would deal...
You're still trying to figure it out?
I am.
Okay.
No, I give up. Oh, I don't have the math skills for that. Somebody at home tell me how much damage that is. TJ, yeah, just kind of was like, got flooded there at the end.
He had a lot of lands.
He had a lot of lands. Now it's kind of like, alright, what can I do against you? Because you don't really care what I'm doing. You're just like,
not even a little bit.
You can keep sitting here and burning me down, but I'm gonna get my lands, and I'm going to kill you with them. I'm wondering if that new I can never remember the name of this card now. That enchantment that makes lands not do what they're supposed to do, essentially. It's like Blood Moon, but not Blood Moon.
Blood Sun?
There you go. I can never remember what the name of that card is for some reason. I'm wondering if that's gonna...
It's like Blood Moon, but it's not Blood Moon.
You mean it's the Blood Sun? Yep, that would be it. That's the one. I wonder if that will start seeing like sideboard play and like burn lists like this, like as like another way to deal with Scapeshift. You know?
It could.
Because I mean, some burn lists have run Blood Moon before, but this just kind of helps you against Scapeshift. I don't know, if there's some really good sideboard stuff that they're going to be running otherwise, but I feel like there's not that great of cards out there already against Scapeshift. But then again, it's like, I guess, what other matchups would you bring it in for? Right? That you're like, man, I really wish that I had this, Blood Sun card that I can do stuff with in this matchup, but...
Steven mentioning Tron can play it to shut out Ghost Quarter.
That's true.
It's a good point.
I did see, actually, Red-Green Tron was placing, I think, at the Classic. And they're running in the sideboard for Red-Green Tron.
Oh.
And maybe that's where they're going, like Conflicts Return main board. I mean, Infect's not really a thing. So
I would love to see Red-Green Tron come back.
Yeah. Get rid of those Fatal Pushes.
Yeah.
Get rid of those Thought Seeds, Collect Brutality.
Get rid of all the Eldrazi.
Get rid of Eldrazi. We had plenty of time with them.
Yeah, let's just
they
get
can
rid
hang
of
out
them.
in Legacy.
Yeah, get them out. Let's go back to Old Faithful.
Red green. I mean, Jeremy swears that's the best version of Tron. I like blue green.
That's not even a version.
That's not even a thing. So, players shuffling up, getting ready. Which deck would you rather pilot?
Burn.
Burn or Scapeshift? Okay.
All day.
All day.
All day. There's only one combo deck for me.
Splinter Twin?
Yeah.
Elshot, best versions of Tron is banned Tron. I think it's funny when players talk about, like, man, they should just ban Tower just to teach those Tron players a lesson. Like, you heard people talk about that from time to time? Like, oh, they should just ban Mine or something like that and just, like, target one of those lands just to get them. Makes me wonder, how many times has that player lost to Tron? To the point where they're saying, you know what? That one land, it's got to go.
Tapped. Pass. Nope, just kidding. Suspend a Rift Bolt. I'm at 18. That's how you send a message.
That's the message.
Burn player plays a tap land. See you later.
Bam. Coming at you for 3. Oh, he's got a deflecting vomit. I love that card. That's like probably my favorite card that I never play. Print more land destruction. Hey, you're in luck. We get to see some land destruction tonight on camera.
Do we?
Yeah.
Tribe Scout.
It's a little bit more aggressive hand with the amount of burn that TJ has this time, which is nice. Alright, so 3 more. John's going to go to 14. He's got 2 helixes in his hand.
It's not worth it. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, like, they're both 1/1s. They would trade, but he's like,
he's not going to
you
lose
want
out
that
on the land, right?
You care more about that land than killing off my creatures, so you're gonna do this, and that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart play, and I think, you know, you can't be worried in that line if you're the burn player. Like, that's not what you should care about. You should care about sending that message. I don't care if I trade this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Fetch land.
Wooded Foothills. Prismatic Omen. Fetch.
No, Farseek, because now he can tap that for a green. Because it can tap for anything now.
Oh, good point. Yep, you're right.
No need to fetch.
Prismatic Omen.
Farseek up that lovely mountain for us. And he goes, Helix you.
Helix is a really good card in this matchup. For the simple fact that it requires Mox to be a little bit more creative in how he's going to deal this damage. Because normally it's like ad nauseum, right? Like,
Right.
You know, you there's a certain threshold that you want to hit. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Now, obviously, he can do a lot of damage, but Scapeshift.
Oh, gosh.
I think TJ was feeling a little bit more comfortable. Like, you know, I think he felt more in the driver's seat, but
So,
this just kind of came out of nowhere.
even with the Helix to put TJ to 23,
Yeah. Is he still dead?
he's still going to die.
Dang.
Alright, so if he gets 4 mountains, or 4 Valacuts, right?
Right.
And each Valacut deals 3 damage for each mountain.
Right. So you got...
So 6 is 18 times 4, 72 damage.
Yeah, one more Helix isn't going to do it.
Don't worry. Gotcha.
Yeah, 23. 22. Dude, he's going for it. He's going to get rid of 2. Put Mox down to 6.
Go down swinging. So he says everything here is a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mountains I have.
Sweet.
Ugh. Let's discuss.